Millie Bobby Brown recently wrapped her final days on Stranger Things, and let's just say she was not ready to walk out of Hawkins. From teary goodbyes to giving the last season her stamp of approval, here's what the young actor has to say about her hardest day at Stranger Things. In a media appearance, Millie opened up about what was easily one of her hardest days ever. She was of course talking about her final day on the Stranger Things set, and spoiler alert, it wasn't the calm, collected goodbye she'd originally imagined. The young actor walked in thinking she was emotionally untouchable and that it was just another day at work, nothing she couldn't handle. But reality hit her like a bag of bricks, and as the day went on, the little things started to hit her really hard. In her interview, Millie confessed that small things like her last call time, her last wardrobe fitting, and even her last cup of coffee on set suddenly felt huge. So she did what anyone in her shoes would do. She started crying a lot. After getting done with filming, the young star posted a montage of throwback pics and behind-the-scenes gems for Instagram, including a heartfelt farewell speech. In the video, Millie compared the moment to graduation, but not the one where you are happy to move on. Instead, she said that she was nowhere near ready to leave. And the actor made sure to let her fellow cast members and the crew know just how much she loved and appreciated them. She said that she would always carry the memories and relationships they had created together during the series. Thankfully, when emotions ran high, someone special helped her stay grounded. Millie wasn't alone during the final days of Stranger Things. Her husband, Jake Bon Jovi, was there to support her as filming wrapped up in December 2024. Now, according to Millie, the reality of the series ending didn't quite register until the very last moment. She said that the realization was hitting her the entire time she was on set. Although she typically keeps her emotions in check while working, that final day pushed her past her usual routine. The young actor admitted, "I don't actually like to cry at work. I'm a really emotional person, but I tried to stay super strong, and it made me feel so uncomfortable." After seeing her get so emotional, Jake encouraged her to embrace the moment fully. Apparently, Jake told her that it was good to let out the emotions, and upon hearing this, the actor started crying uncontrollably. But it wasn't all tears of goodbye. Millie made sure to have some fun along the way. And the young actor made sure that filming wasn't all serious business. There were some unforgettable, light-hearted moments too. After Wicked premiered in November 2024, Millie, a self-declared big musical girl, couldn't resist recreating one of the musical's most iconic scenes. While suspended in a harness on set, she asked the crew to play Defying Gravity so that she could pretend to soar like Elphaba. According to the series co-creator Matt Duffer, she did it not just because she genuinely loves the song, but also because she knew it would mildly drive the crew crazy, in the most charming way of course. Still, when the cameras started rolling, the playfulness disappeared. As Matt explained, the switch flipped instantly, barely a second before the take. Millie dropped the silliness and transformed completely into 11, showcasing the professionalism and focus that made her performance so unforgettable. Moving forward, Millie has given the final season the stamp of approval it deserves. According to the young star, the final season is more than worth the wait. And while 11 gives it the green light, fans know to pay attention. She praised the Duffer Brothers for creating a series that managed to span nearly a decade without losing its emotional core or its sense of mystery. In her words, they've earned the right to cook, and by the looks of it, the fans are more than happy to let them. At the premiere of her latest Netflix film, The Electric State, in early 2025, Millie urged fans to hang tight, assuring them that what's coming is absolutely worth it. Now, Millie isn't alone in feeling the weight of the series ending. The vibe is bittersweet for many of her fellow cast members. Gaten Matarazzo, who plays Dustin on the show, also shared his take on the final stretch. He called the experience emotional and jarring, admitting it hit him just how quickly the years had flown by, and really, who can blame him? He practically grew up while being chased by supernatural monsters on screen with the rest of the cast. Noah Schnapp, who plays Will Byers, revealed that the final season will leave fans heartbroken. Beyond the major developments for his character, he said he's most excited to see how fans react to the ending. Finn Wolfhard echoed the sentiments of his fellow cast members on Instagram in December 2024, writing that season 5 had officially wrapped after a year of filming. He said that he was still in shock and would miss both his friends and their characters deeply. Finn posted a throwback photo of himself alongside Caleb McLaughlin, Gator Matarazzo, John Keary and Natalia Dyer from the early days of filming, along with a few behind-the-scenes shots that captured just how much they've all grown. To wrap it up, he left fans with one last promise. Finn hoped they would love the final season as much as he does. And with that, he signed off with a simple message: see you all next year. Now, coming back to Millie, she's already gearing up for what's next on her horizon. Millie recently starred in The Electric State alongside none other than Chris Pratt. Surrounded by a dream team of cast, crew and directors, it seems like she has found herself in yet another memorable production experience. Speaking about her co-star, Millie didn't hold back on the praise. She said she went into the project with a great deal of respect for Chris Pratt, describing him as someone with an undeniable presence and universal appeal. According to her, everybody loves Chris Pratt, and he lived up to the industry reputation she had long admired. Millie shared that he exceeded all her expectations, bringing positivity and energy to set each day. The young star recalled that he knew everyone's name and kept the atmosphere light with his constant smiles and laughter. And for her, working with Chris wasn't just a professional highlight, it was a personal inspiration. She said he pretty much represented the kind of person and actor she aspired to become. And with the final season just around the corner, let's dive into what's next for the world of Stranger Things. The filming for Stranger Things Season 5 has officially wrapped up, and 2025 is gearing up to mark the end of an era. The Duffer Brothers promised a finale that is big and epic, and from the looks of it, well, they plan on delivering just that. Ross Duffer recently reflected on the journey in an Instagram post, reminding fans that this was more than a show. It was a real-life coming of age for the cast. He also gave a heartfelt shout out to the crew, especially the behind-the-scenes pros, who have been there since the very first Demogorgon. According to Ross, everyone poured their hearts and souls into Season 5, and it's going to show in every frame. This season welcomes some new faces to the chaos, including Nell Fisher, Jake Connolly, Alex Bro, and action legend Linda Hamilton. But what's in store? Well, the Duffers have shared that they've been sitting on a 25-page mythology document since day one. Now it's finally time to unleash the answers to those long-burning questions. If Season 4 gave us subtle breadcrumbs, well, Season 5 is bringing the full conspiracy board. Now we're talking shocking reveals, emotional whiplash, and as Noah Schnapp teased, enough tear-jerking moments to require a tissue box or three. Season 5 picks up in the fall of 1987, right after Vecna's seismic assault on Hawkins. The Upside Down is spilling over and the town is descending into the much-loved chaos. It's going to be dark, intense, and absolutely packed with twists. As for some major characters, the fates are mixed, and the cast, well, they've kept their lips sealed. This has done a pretty good job of keeping the fans on the edge of their seats. And the Duffers confirmed that Dr. Brenner, who is played by Matthew Modine, is finally officially dead. In their words, he's toast. Now there's some good news to Eddie Munson fans. Even though he heroically sacrificed himself to the Demobats, some believe that he's still alive. Even the actor Joseph Quinn let everyone know in an interview that he hadn't ruled out a return for his character. And then there's Max. Sadie's Sink character is still alive, but barely. According to the Duffers, she's brain dead, but yeah, still alive. She's blind and all of her bones are broken. Sadie herself admitted she has no clue where the story's headed, telling media outlets that Max's fate is still very up in the air. Now, with all of this going on, one thing's for sure, this final chapter won't go quietly. It's a finale that ties together nearly a decade of mystery, mayhem, and heartfelt moments. And that being said, it's a wrap on today's video. So let us know what you are expecting from the final season of Stranger Things in the comments below. See you in the next video with the latest updates.